Hi guys, it's Debbie, and I'm going to work on a 24 by 36 canvas, and I am going to try something new. I'm going to use all fluid acrylics, and surprise, surprise. So I'm going to cover the background of this canvas with white latex that is thinned down. So that's what I'm doing right now, is thinning it down a little bit. I did put a little bit of Floetrol in here, and I may add some more. But the goal of this is to keep it kind of thin. So when I put these other paints on, I'm hoping that they'll kind of glide over it lightly. And I want to we'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to basically just playing right now. So hopefully your day is going great. So I'm just trying to get this pretty thin. Sometimes lately it seems like I have everything too thick. So I'm taking my time a little bit and trying to make sure this is, gotta hold this up higher, I guess you guys couldn't see me. Anyways, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I have enough in here. I don't want it on real thick. I want it on real thin. And then we'll get started and see where this is going to head. All right. So I think this is pretty good. I think, but I don't know for sure. Anyways. All right. So again, this is 36 by 24 canvas. And let's see here, I gotta pull you down some. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put this on. I'm not, as of this point, it just depends. There is, for you poor painters, I have, at this point, have not added any silicone. I don't plan on it, but if I think at the end it's going to make it look better, I will. So I'm just going to dump this on here. And it's not going to be on too thick, but I may have to make some more. I want to make sure there's a thin covering throughout the whole thing. So this turned out pretty, pretty good. I mean, I didn't want it real thick. Sometimes I'll get it too thick, too thin. And I think this is going to be pretty good for me, for my end effect. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to take this black, which it's black, and it's it's an airbrush paint inside of here, acrylics. I think that's what it's called. God, I can't even remember. And I'm going to dump it over on there lightly. We'll see. Yeah, acrylics. All my paints are kind of mixed up. A lot of paint on all of them. Who knows? Maybe we'll use that. What the heck? I'll leave that out. Okay, so I'm just going to try to put on a light design. Now, since this was kind of left over, I put a little of water in there to thin it down because I just want a little line. And so maybe I should start it over here. Now, it would probably work better if I did put a pin in there or something, but since I plan on I don't plan on using all this up, so I'm just decided to do it this way. Okay, so now before I take this off, I'm going to get over here. Hopefully this works. Slide it back up on there. Whoops. A little dripping, but that's okay. You know what? I'm not going to look. There wasn't that much in there, so if I'd have lost it all, I didn't care. But I just figured if I could keep some of it, because later on I may want to use some more of it. So now if I get some color on wherever the white's at that I don't like, obviously I can change that by putting some more white on. This is just the first color I wanted to put on. I'm going to put several on. Unfortunately for you guys, I have to see what I'm doing a little bit. So sometimes I may block the camera. And since I'm doing these videos just to give you guys some ideas and maybe help you out. I don't have an expensive setup. So I don't have a camera crew. I don't have any special cameras, so now, because I want to kind of keep this a little lighter, I'm going to spray just a little bit. Okay. I kind of think I'd like to add just a hair bit more of this white. So I'm just going to put a little bit into this cup of the latex white. And we'll touch more water. Okay. It's better to be able to add some than drip it all off. Okay. I need something to slide underneath there. Take this off. There ain't that much. Maybe I'll just leave it. No, there's not, so it's not worth it. Since this is early in the painting, any little thing that really does bother me, I'm not going to worry about it right at this point because I have a little ways yet to go. I have some more colors to add. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of a background started. There we go. I'm going to probably come back in near the end and maybe add some more black. I don't normally start with a dark color. I usually bring that in last, but I felt the urge to do it this way. Okay, so now I'm going to add some teal that I've mixed up here. And I'm just going to use the cup that has a hole in the bottom, and lightly drag it around in different spots. So let's see, I think we'll start right in here somewhere. I'll save a little tiny bit in there. Well, look at that. That's pretty cool. I like the way the teal's interacting with this white. And this is pretty common to have. Find somewhere to sit that. Yeah, I didn't think that part out. Okay, that'll be good enough. Okay, so look at here. We got a lot of cells forming without the silicone. And there is, you know, white can make a lot of cells. I used to do a lot of bubbles and that in my waters that I would make on some of my water paintings with just water and white. And the different textures of the different like a shiny paint, a different paint kind over a shiny would create more different types of texture too. So anyways, I think okay, so now I think I'm going to add the next color, and same thing, going to add a brown now. Okay, oops, sometimes I have everything already, most of the time before I get started, but lately it seems like I'm always changing my mind what I want to add, so, okay. I think I'll mix that one with a little bit of Floetrol here. Big. And a little bit of water. So I'm trying to keep this kind of thin. So now, oops. I had a little blue on my on my fork, had a little blue on it. So we'll stir that in. Okay. Some of my paints are very old, so still using them up. Seems like when I buy a new paint, I'm always using it right away, and then I'm pulling out of these old ones. I have so many different kinds that are very old. I probably should just throw them out. Okay, let's see what that does now. Let's where do we want to start that? Over here, maybe? And now, for fun, we could, is there any white left in there? Put a little white in there. No, there wasn't enough white in there with writing home about, that's for sure. All right, so here we go. This brown's not coming out as good as I'd like it to. There we go. There's a little left in there, not much, a little. Okay. Now, if you don't like what you're doing, you've seen what I just did, you can just go back in and add some more lines. And which I'm sure I will at some point here, go and change it. Trying to get, with this type of painting, you can't really pre-plan it at all. So, you create these on a wing and a prayer, it's going to turn out. Okay, so I'm going to bring the black back, and I need something else to smack it down with. So I'm just going to, I could just plop it down, which sometimes can be just as easy as what I just did. Sometimes I'm in luck and sometimes I'm not. So. This airbrush paint that's in here has its own pouring type of medium that they mix it with. So that makes it awful nice to, when using this. Okay, there, I think that's enough for right now. So, I'm just looking for something smooth to move it around with. Seems like everything I have is not. Just see if this bottom of this cup, what it's gonna do. All right. I don't want it too out of control, like right in here, it's moving pretty hefty. That's not really what I want to happen, but Hopefully I can fix it, which I'm sure I probably can. Or I could just kind of stop it from moving a little bit right now. Spread it out. Stop in for a second here to think. Just trying to get some thought pattern here. What do I want to do next? See, this is so different than if we're out here painting a tree or something. You know, you kind of have an idea what you're going to do next. But with this, it's so hard. I'm sure those of you that are watching this that work with this fluid painting, you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of fun, but it's hard to do it on video because there's a lot of thinking going on here. So now I think I'm going to come back and put some more white on, I think. So all I'm going to do is put a little more white in there. Whoops. I'm going to put some Floetrol in there this time. I did for that one little bit. And some water. I just had an idea. I'm trying to, who knows what I'm trying. I'm trying to make this look pretty. Trying to turn this into a cool painting. One worth keeping. So, there's so many cool things that are going on these paintings as you're doing them. I mean, look at this. It's popping up right in there. Like I've said before, if I weren't making a video, I could spend hours just playing in this. I think it's a lot of fun. And you get unhappy with something, you can just scrape it off. So, So with you guys doing one of these paintings, you know, that's what you're going to have to do is just paint, just keep going at it until you're happy. So, I mean, this could take hours, or hopefully I will come up with something here before it takes too awful long. Okay, I think I want to put some, I wonder about, I'm going to grab a little cup with a hole in it, and since I want to, well, I could try this one. The heck, since it's already here. Use the one that I already have out. I wanted to add white, but it'll eventually get there. Maybe over here or down here. I think we need something going on here. A little bit of something somewhere here. See what that does if I move it. Let's see if I move it a little bit, and hopefully I don't want to move it too much, because this is the problem with these. I really do. I like what's going on somewhere to somewhere in here and over here. So over here I'm trying to finish. So now another challenge comes in is how am I gonna work this and not move this? So this has a lot of cells in it, and that's pretty much from the white. You know, your white gets you. Now, if you want a lot more cells like this in here, add silicone to your paints. I've got quite a few going on, but and it happens to be I kind of am enjoying this one right now. So I'm a little bit of this. So, but I knew it was going to make a lot, and if I wouldn't move it too much, which I may come back in and just do it before it dries here. And it's very easy to put them back on. So what I can do is swipe over it, either with the same color, if that's the color you want there, or another color. So I'm kind of liking the organicness flow of this, and that's sort of what was after from the very beginning. So now just say, I want to change this a little bit. I don't want drips. Not sure what I want to do to this now. I'm kind of like near, sort of near the completion stage of this one, or what I feel I want to leave, what I want to accomplish. So I might just leave it alone. And I could, at this point, drag some different texture lines in here. They may stay and they may not. Depends on how wet you have it. I don't think you'll see any of this. Let's try. Okay, decisions. Well, we could take and see what the torch does to it. Let's give that a shot. Why not? Not really too much. It may have dried it some. This is about all it did. So guys, I'm gonna let this dry, and if it changes too much, or if I decide to add something to it, I'm gonna come back and we'll continue videoing this after it dries. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Hi guys. Here is the finished painting. Sorry about that noise. My dog just realized I'm in here. She wants a treat already. Oh boy. I gotta show you this. What do you want? Huh? Oh, anyways, guys. Back over here. Anyways, here's the finished thing. I did add a few little lines to it. Not much. I mean, like as it was drying, I walked in. She wants another treat. It's been cold here, so that's why she has a jacket on. Anyways, as it is everywhere, this is it. So, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by. Thank you. Bye-bye.